Hello guys and girls. What a great way to start this week's video off. You'll notice also that we have the rain gauge in here in this video. And the rain gauge is exactly zero for the month of July. And as a matter of fact, it has not rained here at Twin Eagle Ranch. It's raining right there. I'm sorry, I lied to you. That is raining out of the sprinkler system, which is coming out of the lake. It has not rained since June the 3rd or June the 4th. I don't remember exactly which, but since June 3rd or 4th is the last time that it rained. But when we take a look down through there, we see the deer out here. We're getting shade in the yard, and they're out here feeding on the grass. We see the beautiful little bunch of bucks out there. And one of them obviously is doing what they always do when you start taking video of them, is they're pooping or peeing, one or the other. That's just what they do. That's just what they do. But you can see what a beautiful bunch of little deer. I think that whole bunch is pretty much bucks. There might be one doe in the lot there. I'm not sure. Yeah, I guess there's one doe in that bunch. But that is the Brotherhood right there of bucks that we talk about on our antlers video. But this will be a great way to start. We'll try to take a little closer look at those as we get up there. This is a great week to start this week's herd video. And you can see them out there. They're just absolutely gorgeous. And they just, you know, it's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 deer right there, 7 bucks. Look at that rain. One of them laying down enjoying himself. I think that might be Snoopy. You can see Hot 6 out there with one big horns on the other side. They're moving around. There's 3 of them going that way, and there's 2, 4, 5 there. They're all, looks like they're going to go down and go through those trees and probably get them a drink. Is exactly what they're going to do. But that is beautiful right there. That's a common sight here at Twin Eagle. Those bucks hang around the house a lot. Golly, that water looks great running in front of my camera. Oh my gosh. Oh, that just looks so good. We need for some of it to fall out of heaven. You take a look around, you look out at the lake. The lake is beautiful. If you look up at the sky, just keep on rolling up there, Jimmy. There is not a cloud in sight, not a cloud in sight. And you can come right on up and you have clear blue skies. Oh, what a beautiful day. 107 degrees it got to here in Oklahoma. It's talking about setting a record. I don't know how many days in a row that we've had here at Twin Eagle Ranch, over 100 degrees. I saw a blue jay go down and hit the water down there. How about that? How about that? I think there's a blue jay. But anyway, there's deer getting ready to go down and drink in the water. They're going to go down through the trees there and get out there. And of course, it's just dry land on the other side of those trees. Those trees normally have water around them. But a lot of the deer are going on down there. I guess they've disappeared down there into behind the trees, most of them. There's one right there, but most of them disappeared down behind the trees, down there getting a little drink this evening. There's my man Forrest right there. That's pretty right there. I mean, those are some nice looking bucks right there. Golly, Hot 6, it's just, oh, every time I look at him, I just think, oh my gosh, what a pretty, those are 4 pretty nice bucks right there. TC, of course, Forrest, beautiful, typical. Hot 6 is gonna have like, you know, 8 points or 9 points or 10 points on one side, breaks my heart. And that other little deer down there is going to be a really nice, pretty typical 8-point. I think that is his first horns, might be his second horns. But again, the sprinkler system comes around and jumps in front of my camera. And it's nice, very, very sweet, very, very sweet. And that's why they have a lot of great Bermuda to feed on out there. And you can see they're doing just that. These deer could get by just fine without us feeding them at all. Even now, as it's getting less and less and less for them to eat out there. There's still a lot to eat. It's just not lush and green like it is, but it is lush and green here in the yard. And so they're enjoying that a lot. I mean, they're enjoying it a lot. And Jimmy's enjoying it a lot too, I gotta tell you. I gotta tell you. My main man, Forrest, what a beautiful deer. Forrest and his father, TC, man running around with his son. Hey, does it get any better than that? I sure love to run around with mine. Hi guys. Hi guys. How are y'all on another beautiful morning, huh? How are you guys out there? Hi, baby doll. That's my little baby doe. Yeah, you're looking mighty good. Yes, you are. You're looking awful pretty. Good morning, TC. Forrest. Yeah, where is everybody? Everybody around front? Are they around front waiting on the feed? Yeah. Yeah. Little breeze starting to blow up here. Calm on the water, but a little breeze up here on the hill. Yes, it is. Y'all enjoy. Y'all enjoy. Another great day starting here in the US of A. Forecast to be 106, probably beat that. I still love it. I still do love it. Listen to all those birds over there carrying on. Crows. Big blue herons. The world loves the mornings. Me too. Look at that out there, guys and girls. Look at that. Can you see that? Oh, one of them just stood up. You can see. You have to zoom in. You can see that one right there in the middle. I have to zoom in on to really see what I'm looking at right there. But take a look at that right there. Take a look at that. Those 3 bucks were laying out there in the shade, one of these 100-degree days in Oklahoma. Forrest heard me talking, so he stood up, and he's going to walk out of the picture. Just go ahead and walk out of the picture, Forrest. There's another one going to follow Forrest. And TC, there he's going to go too. You know, I bet they hear Apache coming. Well, there was my great little shot for this morning. Didn't last long, did it? Sorry about that, guys and gals. Oh my goodness, they're out there again. They're out there again. The boys are out there, and they got other deer with them now. They come and they're laying in that shade, just enjoying the breeze, knowing that they don't want to run around and expend too much energy this morning because it's going to be another 100-degree day. This is just absolutely a sight to behold. I know it's just a bunch of deer laying in the yard, but to a country boy redneck like me, that's beautiful. I can't get enough of it. I could just sit here and watch them, and a couple of them out there feeding and enjoying themselves. Others that have already got their belly full, and they're just enjoying the day, running around being, if they were guys, we would call them couch potatoes. Deer love potatoes too, by the way. There, I see a deer running over there. Yeah, right here in the middle of the day. It's in excess of 100 degrees right now. And this deer jumped up over here on this right side. You can see all the hay that we got out of that. That neutral plot improved the amount of hay that we got by quite a bit. And you know, we're fertilized for about $20 an acre. I mean, it's real inexpensive fertilizer. A lot of fertilizer right now is running about $100 an acre. But I just thought you might enjoy kind of looking at what this heat and drought is doing to southern Oklahoma. People's yards, if they don't have a sprinkler system, they're yellow. I mean, they look like that field that I showed you just a minute ago. And I guess we will hay that field. It might not even be worth the diesel fuel and the time to hay it because it's just not very high at all. And the only thing that saved us over here was planting seed for the deer so they'd have a food plot, and then put neutral plot on it once it came up. I mean, that would really made a huge difference. So that's, you know, without that, I don't know if we'd had any hay at all this year. Okay, as we travel along, you can see again over on this right side, and when we are haying that a little bit there, you know, we've done some cutting there, and there's one bale laying out there. You can see how thin that is, and that field usually makes a lot of really, really choice hay. But you can see how thin the field is. You can see that made a loop around there, and there's one bale laying out there. One bale laying out there. That one bale I was talking about right there. You can see the bale looking there, and he's only made he made a loop completely around that field, and that's what he got. It's one bale. I think he did probably check it to see if it was worthwhile to spend the time and effort in diesel fuel. You look over here on this other field on the other side, and you can see all those bales laying out there. Look at all those bales. All of those bales, because again, that is planted in a food plot for the deer, a spring and summer food plot for the deer, plus we added neutral plot to it. Now, we didn't add neutral plot all summer. Probably would have been better if we did, but since we just wasn't getting any rain at all, we didn't do it. That's just simply one application of neutral plot. And you're better off if you'll put it on about every 3 or 4 weeks, but since we wasn't getting any moisture at all, that's what we did. But there's a lot of bales of hay out there. And then when you just kind of look around and you move over here, and you can see how high, just kind of look there how it was. And you look over here at this field, and it's just not, there's just not much there. I mean, there's just not much there. He might go ahead and cut that and bale it. I don't know. He might not. He might just decide it's just not worth the diesel. Diesel fuel, of course, over $5 a gallon right now. So it kind of makes it tough cutting hay. This is another hay field right over here. And but the tractor's running. I don't know where Buddy is. I don't see him around anywhere. Might be on another machine out there. Now this is a plot right up here, up on the top, where we did not plant. We didn't add neutral plot. Again, you get down to that little, and there's only 3 or 4 bales of hay around. You get down to that little section right in there, where right down there in that one little area, we planted Ocmulgee River Buckmaker food plot, and we added neutral plot once we came up and it got green. You can see a lot more bales of hay down there. And like I said, it's all backed up a little bit. So let's go down there and take a look at the lake. Okay, this is something that is very, very, very sad. This is Big Canyon Lake. This is an incredibly great lake full of fish. You can see if you look down there at the boat ramp ends right there where all that those bushes stand, and all of what you're looking at right there that looks like it needs to be hayed, that should be water. That should be water. That big area right there should be water, and it's grown up to that. The water should be up here within a foot or so of the top of this bank. It should be right up here. So all of that you're seeing down there, and you can see the bank, and that's going to end up growing up a lot also. But you look down here, now that's going to make incredibly great fishing once the water comes up. It's going to refertilize the lake, which is good about things like this that will happen. You see deer tracks all around down there on the bank. You see all those deer tracks. If you look down tracks down there, all around where the deer have been down there getting them something to drink. They still got plenty of water. They just have to work a little bit harder to get to the actual water itself. But you can see that it's all grown up in grass. It's just like amazingly low. And you look over through there, you just see amazingly low. An incredible drought. It really started about May or June last year. It just didn't rain all throughout last year, and so far it hadn't done much this year. I think we've got a grand total of about 16 inches for the entire year, and here it is about past the middle of July, and here we are. This lake is normally about, you can see where we are down there right now. This would normally be in the water. As we look at that lake, this is the area that we're looking at. I'm going to just kind of move around real slow on it. This area that we're looking at over there, we go around slow. It's a lake 77 acres. Now from right where that, you see the water go up there, all of what from here, all the way up to here, up to here, up to here, up to here, up to there where that grass gets tall again, that would all be water. We would be fishing right where I'm sitting right now. It's the exact same thing over on the other side. And when you look at it, it's just absolutely amazing. We're sitting right now, if you look, you see all of these weeds that have grown up. This would all be water. Right from there all the way out to where those great big trees are, where it's the county road, this should all be water. Now this will all be water, and all of this vegetation in here will provide incredibly great fertilizer for the lake. This lake will be fertilized because of all this. God used even drought conditions to help Mother Earth. And you can just see over there, it's just absolutely incredible. This all should be water that we're looking up here right now. And all it is weed that's growing up. If we get down here and safely run the cutter, you could probably hay this area here. The lake is normally 77 acres. I bet you it's probably not 50 acres now. Maybe, I bet it's not. It's probably 50 acres, maybe even a little bit less than 50 acres. But we need rain really, really badly here in southern Oklahoma. Obviously, it's not the time of the year to get it. August is usually our hottest month of the year. And here we are in July, and we've had day after day after day after day of not just 100 plus, 105 plus, giantly high, dangerous heat levels, heat indexes. And but can I tell you, the lake is full of fish. The fish are wet. They get down there in cool water, and they're doing just fine in this drought condition. The land and Jimmy and all the rest of us, we're not doing that great.